Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna talk about what to do when you are absolutely done and sick and tired of the grind the tier 1 mode pushes on you, because Ubisoft has to Ubisoft. So you know that we've been playing a lot of missions, we've done a lot of challenges, we completed this game multiple times. This is my tier 1 character. The game is finished 115% on this save. We're currently at tier 11, and as you can see it requires me 80,000 tier 1 points to get to the tier 10 level, right? So the reason for this video is I cannot dedicate this much time for grinding through the tier 1 mode to reach the tier 1 to do my next planned bucket list video, which is comparing the tier 1 level 1 difficulty versus Ghost Mode Extreme, because insanely long unnecessary grind. As you know, every mission that you replay in tier mode will give you a certain amount of tier points. So the lowest usually is 1200, the highest one is usually about 3500. So what you're going to be doing, you will be replaying or hunting the missions that actually give you 3500 points, and you're going to replay that mission. So let me throw you some numbers at you, because if we assume that the level to reach tier 10 currently, and only finding and replaying the missions that will give us 3500 points, it will require me to replay that mission 22.8 times. I need to replay the same mission 22 times, or any other mission that gives me 3500 points, and the 0.8 can be any mission that gives us even 1700 really. Which brings us to the total, since this tier 1 point cap will go up with each tier we reach. Like tier 10 will probably be about 85 or 90k, tier 9 will be 100k, and so on and so forth. If we assume that throughout all tier levels to tier 1 the point cap for every level stays the same, that means I will need to replay the missions that give me 3500 points. I will need to replay 229 missions. Do you see where I'm going with this? And the reason why I'm not okay with this is the fact that we've been playing this game for the good portion of 4 years, because this game came out in 2017. I did take a break from it. I do enjoy other games, and this is kind of like, as I said, my dirty pleasure. I go in, I do stupid thing, I go out. I love challenges. We've done a lot of challenges. We actually came here to this base, and we infiltrated it with a Ghost Mode Extreme level 1 character, no HUD, and we succeeded, and it took a lot of retries, and you discover things about the game mechanic. But the moment you are required to do it 229 times just to progress to the tier 1, and I'm currently at tier 11, you will be using a trainer. Probably. I don't know, because I'm speaking for myself, and I think that I'm gonna cheese this game using a trainer to the tier 1 mode. Now, I know that a lot of Wildlands purists will now start shouting and saying, hey, but why would you do that? Like, where's the challenge in that? First and foremost, what is the challenge of replaying the same missions over and over and over again, since you will be only farming points? Remember that you've played this game probably same as me. You played it solo, you played it with your friends, you played it with the AI teammates, you played it with HUD, no HUD, arcade, extreme, advanced, doesn't matter. You probably installed the first person mode. You probably were waiting an hour for that perfect shot. If you want to keep playing this game, be my guest. The reason I do not agree with this system is, as you know, when you start this game, you only unlock tier 1 mode when your player character in game reaches level 30. At level 30 you will not have all the skill points, you will not have everything maxed out, but you are already allowed to play the tier mode. The tier mode unlocks as tier 50. So by the time you're gonna finish the whole game, we're talking all the buchones, all the security heads, all the production heads, and you will take down El Sueño, and then you will replay to get alternative ending. You're gonna end up in a tier 36 or tier 35. starting from 50, because at the very beginning they throw the tier 1 points at you. You take a step, they give you like 500 points because, oh my god, you're an operator. The problem for me is that with every next tier, the point cap rises. So at that point, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be farming the map. You're going to be doing like this. You're going to go around and go like, Cayman is probably, that is the one thing I could do, because there's like 3 subs and I can get some points for that. And we did it on a stream. No trainers, no mods, no cheats, because this is very easy to do. First of all, we did it on stream. Because all you have to do is just blow up, and you can use either the mortar fire or explosive drone. So 1700, 1700, 1700. There you go, right? Simple as that. But again, you will be replaying the same missions all over again. And as you know from the Ubisoft's own words, the definition of insanity is when you are doing the exact same thing over and over again and expecting shit to change. Nothing will change in this game, specifically on extreme tier 1 mode. They will. The enemies are the psychics, they will lock onto you, they will bring you down, and you're gonna do it again. And this depends on a mission you're gonna find. Those tier experience points will go down. So even if I do, let's say, one mission of 3500, which is, let's say, the easiest one, and usually the farming missions are the Gold Rush North, I believe. So if I do it right now, 1700 points, the next time I'm gonna replay it, while the same game session is in play, it's gonna give me 425 points. So I just don't see the point for it, because you see, there's no additional challenge. You will do the missions in the most efficient and fastest way to progress the mission, to get the points so you can move on with your life. And at this point the game simply says, no, slow down, you're gonna be playing this game for 2 more years. Now, obviously, some of you will say, well, you know, this is just how it is. No, it's not. Let me explain. If we go onto the Ubisoft store, which is still active for Wildlands, riddle me that, and we go for the boosters, there you go. You can buy a tier 1 booster, which will actually give you 50% experience for yourself, duration 1 hour of real time. So not in-game time, luckily, because 1 hour in-game time, I think it's about roughly 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5. So to get 1 hour of experience, you need to spend 400, whatever this currency is, because these are not tier points. You can buy them. So you need to buy at least 800, which is the minimum pack, spending almost 4.5 quid, which probably is about $6.50, maybe 5 and something, I don't know. And then you will actually use the boosters for 2 hours to do exactly the same thing. You do the same mission, but you get 50% more of the boost. So instead of actually getting 3,500, you will just add in 1,700 to your existing count. Ubisoft knows this is the grind, so they go like, we're just gonna charge you every step of the way, because it just doesn't make sense anymore. And the reason I'm doing this is not because I want to see this tier 1 on my profile. I could not care less about seeing a tier 1, because I've deleted these profiles so many times, we replayed this game so many times, I could not care less. What I want to do is compare the tier 1 difficulty on tier 1 versus Ghost Mode Extreme, because in my opinion, currently at least, I think the tier 1 Extreme is much more harder than Ghost Mode Extreme, which is surprising, and it actually shouldn't be like that. But in my tiny monkey brain, it kinda makes sense, because so far every mission that I've played on tier 15 or tier mode 1 level 15 kinda gives me varying results, so I think there is something about it. Now let's talk about this mod, what it does. So this mod actually makes your player character invisible to enemies on the ground. And what that gives you is you can just run to your mission objective, complete the mission objective, farm the points and get out, and none of them will be the wiser. Is it fun to do? Absolutely not. Is it necessary to do? Also not. Because you are still spending your time. But since I don't have the time to just sit by the PC for the next half a year, replaying 229 missions as minimum to get these points, and I'm not even accounting for failures, then I'm just using this mod that makes my player character invisible and just get on with my life. Now the little limitation, well, I wouldn't even say limitation, is the SAM sites will still see you as a player in a vehicle, because the vehicle value changes for you. It doesn't change for you, basically, that's the point. Like, currently my value probably for the enemies is 0. I do believe I'm about as important to them as this barrel over here. Like, they do not care about me at all. I can shoot them if I want, and they won't see me. And when it comes to shooting them, let me show you very funny things. So, here's my level 19 handgun, and you need to upgrade your guns using the tier points. You need to, you don't have a choice, because otherwise you simply won't kill anyone. Let's say I'm gonna shoot this guy. 1, 2, 2 in the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in the head. You see where I'm going with this? The tier 1 enemies, specifically when they're aggroed, or you know, you actually piss them off, they're gonna take more damage. But since their detection radius and the way they detect you is heightened with every tier level, you won't even have this chance, really. So, as you saw, I tried to actually do some of the missions to quickly progress. And since you saw the previous video where we were in Koani and we were trying to tailgate the Undertaker brother, I tried to do this mission. I tried because it was 3,500 points at the time. I was hiding behind this particular little tiny shed next to my car, ready to go. This brother literally drove up here and he detected me. And I was like, what? So, this is the point. So if you play this game on easy or arcade or advanced, it's still not gonna be the same difficulty, or the enemy reaction and detection radius will not be the same as a tier 1 mode. And for me, I just don't have the time or the willpower to continue this grind, because I've been doing this for the last 4 years. So, you know, forgive me for being a little bit cheaty and cheesy, but even I have a limit, you know, like, and this is not fun. I'm not getting a kick out of it. I just want to get this done with so I can move on with my life. Oh, and the 50 cal doesn't go through 2 people. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to shoot your buddy. So what is a little bit funny though is how you can see all these enemies trying to interact with you, how they live their daily life. If you don't shoot, even if I just, let's say, without doing anything, I sneak into the base, right, with this mod on, they instantly know I'm there. Like, this is their reaction, which proves the point that they know I'm there. They just choose not to engage with me, because the game will give you the free idea that, you know, you matter, which honestly is not exactly how it is, but hey.
Lobbing a flashbang. He's throwing a flashbang.
But it is a little bit funny to, like, you know, do this, really. Am I having fun? I don't know. Probably not really, but if you want to do a compilation of different takedowns and how many takedown animations are in this game, go ahead. And the reason I'm doing this video is because other people simply do not have the balls to do it. And the reason I'm saying that is if you go online, if you join other people's sessions, and you might do it from various reasons, to help them, to improve them, to find new friends for yourself, right? You will see that from time to time there are some people with tier 1 mode joining the session. And then you think, oh my god, this guy must be a tactical genius, because he reached the tier 1 mode, I'm still stuck on tier 15 and I cannot progress any further because it's just ridiculous. And then you will see things like this tier 1 guy gets an LMG out of his back pocket and starts ramming down every goddamn base he sees, and the moment he gets killed, he blames you as a team for not doing or playing the game the correct way. And I was thinking about this, so I did a little bit of research, and apparently, to my surprise, there's 2 ways of actually reaching tier 1. First, you grind for years and years, and when you're an old guy with 50 years of age, you actually will finally get the tier 1 mode and you'll be happy. Second way, you can pay money and someone will sell you a tier 1 level save game that you will basically put in your own game. The Ubisoft will validate it because apparently it doesn't go against whatever policy they are trying to achieve, and you will have your tier 1 mode and, well, level character. You can customize it and say, ah, I did this, right? Well, actually, you haven't done it. So what I'm choosing to do is to still put in my hours, because again, we're talking about 22.8 missions just to reach the tier 10, and then 229 missions as a replay, spending my time and resources to even actually get to that. So, you know, at this point I would say this is a lesser evil in my eyes, but I don't know. What you guys think? Have you ever used boosters? Have you ever used any kind of mods? Please let us know, because this is a very interesting topic, and I know that there are some people who has actually not given up and they have gone up to the tier 1 mode by themselves, and I do salute them. You know, it's not a bad thing, it's amazing. It's just I've run out of patience after, to be fair, 4 years of playing this game, really. So that's my story. Anyway, I'm gonna link the mod down in the description. You can take a look, you can decide if you want to do it, if you don't want to do it, and I would say use this at your own discretion. It's out there, it's available, it's just how it is, you know. It's up to you. For me, I just want to get to the tier 1 as quickly as possible so I can see if the difficulty matches Ghost Mode Extreme, because my suspicion is that the tier 1 mode Extreme on the highest tier is much more punishing than Ghost Mode. So I don't want to spend the next 2 years regularly grinding and looking for missions that give me 5,000, well, 3,000 points, and doesn't require me to spend insane amount of time doing them. So basically farming anyway. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. Let's get this conversation started. Or if you want to join me and keep me from using this mod, join the squad. Let's do this together and just progress through without any mods and see how far we're gonna get. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Over and out.